Hello and welcome to Grammar Arena. I am your grammar doctor, Paul E.A. Moses. In case you are coming across my video for the very first time, this is Grammar Arena, and here we'll discuss and simplify the nitty-gritty of the English language grammar, lexis, and structure. This is my first video for the year 2026, and so I want to use this avenue to say Happy New Year to us all. May the odds of this new year be in our favor. Amen. As is our usual practice, I'll be sharing with you some common errors both in writing and speaking. Let's begin, shall we? Consider these two expressions, whose and whose. WHO''s and WHOSE. In order to aid comprehension, we shall take examples in sentences. Consider the sentences displaying on your screen right now. Look at the first group of sentences. Whose pen is this? Wrong. Say instead, whose pen is this? Group 2. Who's at the door? Wrong. Say instead, who's at the door? Now you may wonder, what exactly is wrong? When speaking, these two expressions sound exactly the same. Whose. However, when writing, there is a difference. Now, here is the kicker. WHO'S is actually a contraction of two words. Who is, alright? By now you should know that in the English language, the apostrophe is used to bring about contraction. For example, cannot becomes can't, will not becomes won't, should not becomes shouldn't, and so on and so forth, alright? So in the same vein, who is becomes whose by introducing the apostrophe, alright? And so it does not make sense to say who is pen is this. You see why the very first expression is wrong? Or the very first sentence is wrong? You cannot say who is pen is this. No. You say whose pen is this. In that situation, an interrogative adjective is required. Whose pen. Okay? Now, the word whose functions either as an interrogative pronoun or as an interrogative adjective. I have taught this before. People do not know the difference between interrogative pronoun and interrogative adjectives. Now, as a matter of fact, the same set of words that function as interrogative pronouns also function as interrogative adjectives. The difference is in the usage, okay? Now, when the said word comes before the noun that it qualifies, or when it is beside the noun, then you can tell that it is used as an adjective. I'll give you an example now. Whose pen is this? Whose in that sentence, WHOSE, is an interrogative adjective. You can see it is beside the noun. It's qualifying that noun, pen. Whose pen? And it's also introducing the question, so it's an interrogative adjective. But that same whose can function as an interrogative pronoun. The version of the sentence would be, whose is this pen? You see, whose is this pen? Take note that in this example now, whose is not beside any noun. And so here it is functioning as an interrogative pronoun. Okay, so going back to what we're discussing, however, our focus is on WHO'S and WHOSE. Alright, so WHO'S is a contraction of two words, who is, okay? And that explains why you correctly say whose pen is this, and correctly say who's at the door, and not the other way around. Okay? Next, who versus whom. WHO versus WHOM. Consider the following examples. 1. Who did you give the money? Wrong. Say instead, whom did you give the money? Next, whom gave you the money? Wrong. Say instead, who gave you the money? Now, pay attention. Why is whom correct in the first instance and who correct in the second instance? Here is it. Who functions traditionally as subjects, while whom functions as objects. Whom, WHOM, functions as object of verb and objects of preposition. Okay? So you can see the first example. Whom did you give the money? You gave the money to someone. So that whom is the object, the person whom the money was given to. Do you understand? And second one, who gave you the money? Who is subject there. Somebody gave the other person the money. The person that gave the money is the subject, and so who is required. Although now in modern English, who is used both for subjects and objects. Alright? However, traditionally, conservatively, who functions as subject and whom functions as object. The choice is yours. Anyways, either to go with the conservative or the modern. Things are changing. I just want you to know that. Alright? That will be all on today's episode. I believe you learned something new. Until we meet again on the next episode, I am yours and learning, Paul E.A. Moses. Bye, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, remember to click on the notification button so that you get notified when new videos are available. Thank you.